Hello YouTubers, it's Thursday the 7th of July 2022. Sorry, that was phlegm. Keep moving, Hooch. It's just a cat. I've got some update, apart from the film. But this is what I was wearing for the inspiration porn film. Anyways. Yesterday I went to the doctor's about my cyst. But it wasn't for my cyst, it was for my physio for the legs. I thought, oh, okay. And he reckons, even though I'm tripping over, my ankle's giving way, my knees and the top of my thigh cracks now and again, but because I'm not feeling any pain, swelling or discomfort, he can't see any reason for me to, have the surgery. Because I know how the surgery's done. So, yeah, he can't see anything that can be done because a lot of common people, which I do know, do have that bow legs or where the knees are locked inwards. So that I do know. But I did try and explain to doctors I did have straight legs when I was a kid. I didn't start walking funny until slowly later on, until I started thinking to walk properly, to confuse the doctors and go, yeah, I am walking properly. And obviously I can't now. I can't walk properly. My legs are becoming bow, and I said to him, it could be because I'm growing so fast, the leg that's bow is trying to catch up. That's why it's gone the way it's gone. But yeah, he still can't see anything he could do about it, so I thought that was a waste of time, a wasted journey. But I kind of had a feeling we kind of did say that the physio won't work. At least he didn't mention about the black boot situation, because I would have said no at this point. So I'm kind of glad he didn't bring that up into the subject. Me with hospital stockings, no. I don't want to have blood clots anytime soon, because it runs in the family. I mean, I'm not even 50 yet, I'm 23, so that's another 36 years, I think. Or 37, I think, until I'm 50. And that's my calculations. Hang on. 23, yeah. No, I'm sure it's 27 years. 27 years to go. Not 37, it's 27. Me and my mathematics, honestly, I swear to God. So yeah, it's 27 years to go. Do I have to be? I'm like, yeah, 27 years is a long way. No, it's not. Trust me, it really isn't. I mean, I'm nearly 30 in 7 years time. I'm oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do on my 30th, to be honest. But anyways, so we're going to take a break from seeing doctors. I mean, me and my mum's come up with a plan to see them around about September-ish, after my other thing that I signed up for. So once that's all done, and hopefully we've done Canterbury, then to see the doctors again, and then take it from there. But I was not happy. I really wasn't happy with the doctors. So to cheer myself up, spent 20 quid on the amusements, then an extra 2 for the chocolate bars. Gave 1 to Mum, 1 to myself. Obviously, I felt better. I thought, yeah, sorted, done, basically. So yeah, so I wasn't really happy for what he had to say, but hey ho. Other than that, in the bathroom, our ceiling's down. So they took down our ceiling. So we can't have showers. We have to have either a strip wash or a bath. I'm like, really? And they were meant to come yesterday to replaster and whatever you. But apparently someone was taken ill with COVID, where I still think it's a summer cold. And 2 people from the council, yesterday and today, they came round and said, I'm here to replaster the ceiling for you. And we were like, I thought we won't be here until next Friday. And that's where the confusion comes in. So yeah, we were totally, confused. Absolutely mind blown, basically, is the correct term. But yeah. But talking to doctors, Pooch is going to the vet today to check his ears. Because it seems like Pooch is lopsided like this when it comes to his ears. And he sometimes cries. So we've been putting ear drops in to shift whatever's in his ears. And there is a little bit of black that is coming to the surface. So hopefully whatever we're doing is correct. Obviously we have to bring our exempt badges because they said, you have to go in with a mask. I'm like, no, I'm exempt. Again with the mask situation, I swear to God. I mean, there's been more and more people without masks than there is with masks. And that's something I really love seeing. But when it comes to going to the doctors or the vets or the vampires, you still have to wear a bloody mask. I'm like, really? Yes, I understand with Spectrum because they're trying to stick to the rules, even though it's changing every now and then. But the doctors, the vampires, and the vets still wanting us to wear a mask? I'm like, no. I mean, actually saying that, last Monday, before we did the filming thing, one of the Twist and Ducks members, he asked if I still had a mask to go on buses. I said, no, I can't wear a mask. I really can't. He said, well, why not use one of them ones, I've forgotten which one he said, but apparently it's the ones that still makes you breathe. And I said to him, I still can't because I still know I'll be wearing a mask. I still can't. I get too claustrophobic. And he said, okay. I won't ask anymore. I thought, thanks. Bless him, he was concerned. I must admit, he was concerned, and I kept saying to him, sorry, I can't wear a mask. I have to wear an exemption badge. I can't wear a mask, and no one's going to force me to wear a mask. I've only worn it twice, and I hated it. Even thinking about it, it kind of makes me go, ugh, I just can't. I really can't. That's why I don't want to go to the vampires anytime soon, because I'll go, oh, we don't accept exemptions. I mean, I can't anyways, because once I get my second tattoo, I can't go in until like November. So I'm looking at next year, possibly, to might do an appointment. So yeah, possibly next year for an appointment with the vampires. That's it. See what the situation is next year. But I'm not wearing a mask, there's no way. I mean, fair dues, everyone's got different opinions about the mask. I mean, some are like, oh, I'll still wear a mask just to be safe. Yeah, do that, but me, I'd rather not, personally. I can't. Like I said, I did try twice, and I have to admit, I did try twice, but I'm not going to force a mask down my face. I can't. It feels like being smothered in a pillow. That's how it feels. And I can't handle that, not again. No, not even that we're getting heat waves like this. Because last year, we had a really badish heat wave, and a lot of people collapsed to the floor because they were wearing a mask, because they weren't getting enough oxygen into the lungs. Even someone died in Eldon Square because of the mini heat stroke they had. So, and that's kind of, I guess you can say it's a fear of mine. I'm afraid of being claustrophobic. I'm afraid of anything on my face. Fair dues, if I'm playing a character, like say, I don't know, if they wanted me to do the Good Doctor instead of Freddie Highmore, if I did the Good Doctor instead of him, I'll go, right, I would try and wear a mask. I have to, try and handle it. Even if I was in Star Trek, that would be my element if I was in Star Trek. If they said, right, you're going to go into this closed-in pod, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to try. Just to let you guys know, I am claustrophobic, but I'm going to try and face this. And I will face it. I will. But for reality, for doing that for a long period of time, I'll be like, nope, get me out. But if I was playing a character, I would go, right, I'm going to calm down my heart and face it. But for reality, I'm like, nope. I know that sounds like I'm contradicting myself, saying, oh, I can face it when I'm acting, but I can't face it in real life. But if I have to play a character, and I have to be in that situation, I have to do it. I mean, I know they won't force me to do it. They can go, oh, we'll find someone else to do that part. But I'd rather face it than not face it. But in real life, I just couldn't. I really couldn't. Don't know why. Maybe I'm just different. Anyways, enough about talking masks. But yeah, that's what the vets told us, that we might have to wear a mask still. But that doesn't make sense. The last time we went to the vets, we had our exempt badges on, and no one even pointed out saying, oh, you have to wear a mask. So it's either changed again to say, oh, you have to wear a mask, only because the cases, according to the news, are going up. But I still think it's a summer cold because the weather has gone berserk. It went from, well, obviously this to near enough freezing cold showers, and then back to this again. It's like, what? It's crazy. I don't want to keep living my life knowing that people's going to talk about COVID this, COVID that. Honestly, I feel like I just want to, sometimes I just want to be an animal, so I don't have to worry about this COVID thing, because I don't think it affects animals, not to my knowledge. Because if they're exempt when you're walking them, done, sorted, don't have to worry a lot. Anyways, moving on. So it's the vets today. Then tomorrow we'll be seeing my biological dad. If the weather is still like this tomorrow, then we'll take Hooch to the big field at the high street. If it's not like this tomorrow, but the weather says it is going to be like this tomorrow, but only if it isn't, then it looks like it might just be the Weatherspoon situation. And that'll be totally fine as well. But we'll be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning for the fourth day. Because we did wake up at 6 today, but then we were like, nah, shut off the alarm, went back to bed, went back to sleep until about 8. I woke up through the knock at the door, and that's how I woke up. I woke up because there was a knock at the door. Luckily, Hooch didn't bark until obviously, later on, when my mum was like, okay, time to get up. And then there was Hooch barking. I was like, Hooch, there's no one there. You barked way too late. There was someone there, and you didn't bark. And that's all that's happening this week. Oh, I'm not going to the disco tonight. I've decided I'm not going to the Fresh Disco tonight because I spent all my pennies. Yesterday, so I can't go to the Fresh tonight. So, I mean, there's always next month. Actually, I might put that on my calendar. I might put the Fresh back on my calendar because I did take it off my calendar for a while because COVID obviously hit. So I put it back on my calendar just to tell me to say, oh, the Fresh is back. And we won't go to the club again until the 30th of July, which is actually on my mum's birthday, and it's a Saturday, so whoopee-doo. And on the 22nd of July, yes, I'm working backwards, is Pride, so I'm looking forward to that. And then somewhere between 23rd to 29th, on one of them days, I'm going to get my second tattoo. And then I'm going to take a break. I hope. So yeah, second tattoo, go in there, and then take a break for about 1 to 2 years or so. Because once that's a year old, and then that becomes a year old, then I can go, have I got enough pennies for the third and fourth one, and then Bob's your uncle. Because like I said, I only want tattoos on my arms, the back of my neck, maybe my back, and if or when it gets sorted, my legs. That's it. And I have thought of tattoos that, mean something. Even though I've slightly gone a little bit overboard to my limited the limited amount of tattoos I was going to get. But hey ho, because I've been adding them on an album called Tattoos on Google Photos, I thought, oh, I have that, because they mean something. I thought, I want that. Like, I really do want it. So, that'd be cool. It would look so different, me having tattoos on my arms and my legs. I won't see it, the back of my neck or on my back. I won't see the tattoos there, but I'll just see them on my legs and my arms and go, how much I've changed. I've just realised I've gone over 20 minutes. But yeah. But even when I first got this done, I was like, how much my arm has kind of sort of changed after getting that. Because I kept looking the photo back when I didn't have the tattoo there, and I thought, that looks so weird. It's funny that once you get the tattoo and you start, not bonding with it, but get used to having it there, and you look at the photos where you don't have the tattoo on that shoulder, you go, or in any place of your body, you go, that looks different, that looks weird. It's funny that, like, in Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe had to wear specs or glasses for his character, and then when you see him in real life without glasses, he looks different. It's funny what happens. It's like, I know you're probably wondering, what's glasses got to do with tattoos? But this is just my imagination. I kind of look at my shoulder and go, what was it like without a tattoo? And I kind of go, weird. So it might be the same for this song. Once I first get a tattoo, I go, that looks so weird having a tattoo there. And then when I get used to it, it'll be like, what was it like without the tattoo there? Like, what? So, yeah, that's as much info I can give out, really. Anyways, I've just realised I'm like 2 minutes and 30 seconds later than anticipated. So I'm going to catch you later, YouTubers. Live long and prosper, and I'll see you. I don't know when I'll next see you again, but I'll see you at some point. Anyways, bye-bye.